Hi everybody, my name is Miss Joey with Splatterdash Studios and you're watching project number 3 for the August 2020 Fun Box. We're going to start by pulling out our blue, yellow, and white paint and placing just a little bit on a paper plate. Next, you're going to take a paintbrush, dip it in water first, and use it to grab a little bit of white paint. Use this watery white to paint long brush strokes on one side of your canvas. Then mix your yellow and blue with the white to make green and paint a green strip right next to the white strip. You're going to continue repeating this process of white and then green, using a lot of water to blend the colors together. Continue repeating strips of green and white, using the water to blend until your entire canvas is filled. Once you are finished, set your paint aside and use a blow dryer to blow dry your background. For the next step, you're going to need a pencil. I'm going to use a marker though, so you can see my lines really well. Start by drawing a curve from the top of your canvas to the side of your canvas. Then you're going to draw a rainbow shape going from the bottom center off to the side middle. The next step is to draw another rainbow for the ear of the cow, starting on the right side. And then under the ear, you're going to draw a happy face or a smile shape. Now, if you're not quite sure if your lines are correct, I like to draw multiple lines, just until I get my shape right. When you're using a pencil, you can easily erase the lines that you don't want, or you can just paint right on top of them. To draw the nose, start at the bottom of your canvas and draw a wiggly line that goes on one side, flat on top, and wiggly on the other, similar to a peanut shape. The last step is to draw the wiggly line going from the top of the cow down all the way around the nose. You're going to repeat the same line on the opposite side of the face, going around the other side of the nose. Alright, we're all done drawing and are ready to paint. You are now going to place white and black on a paper plate and use a wet brush to fill in your spaces. We're going to start with white for this example painting. Use the white paint to paint around the nose, but underneath your wiggly lines all the way up in the middle of the face. In this example painting, you can see my black lines under the white, but I'm not too worried about that. I can easily paint a second coat on top. Next, I'm going to mix a little white and black together to make a light gray color, and I'm going to paint here on the top of my cow's face. I'm going to do this with short, quick brush strokes going from the top and down and out. Now it's time to paint the rest of the cow. I'm going to dip my brush in pure black paint and start painting in between my lines but around the white spaces. Again, don't get too worried if you see pencil lines outside your black shape. Those can easily be erased when your paint is dry. To smooth out the edge of the cow, take your brush and gently paint a curve attaching the top circle to the bottom rainbow shape. The next step is to fill in the ear with just solid black paint. Finally, I'm going to make the color gray again by mixing white and black and using this color to repaint the cow's hair. This will just add another layer of dimension by using both lights and dark grays in the hair. Now I'm going to blow dry my canvas so that I can add another white coat to the center of my cow. Now that my canvas is dry, I'm going to take my paintbrush, dip it in white paint, and add one more layer. Now let's move on to the cow's eye. I'm going to take my paintbrush, dip it in white, and paint half a circle on the side of the cow's face. I'm not going to fill it in. I'm going to leave a little bit of the circle, the center of it, the black color. Then I'm going to take the gray that I used for my hair and paint eyelashes at the top of the eye. I'm going to take the same gray and outline the side of my eye and add bottom lashes as well. I'm going to add just a little bit more black to the middle of my eye, just to make it a little bit darker, and use this same black to fill out the rest of the cow's face. I can still see a little bit through the cow, some of the lines underneath, so I just want to fill those in with the extra paint. To complete the eye, I'm going to flip my brush upside down and use the stick part to dip it in white paint to add a perfect little circle to the center of the eye. The last step is to mix a little bit of white and black and use gray to add little nostrils to the cow's nose and to also add just a few gray streaks to the center of the cow's nose. This just gives it a little bit of extra dimension. I just love painting this cow painting. It's one of my favorite in the studio, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks so much, everybody.